Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds. From the gun. Give on the inside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Smith wants to throw. Right on the money. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Leaves it with the running back. Makes his man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the option.
Phenomenal.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tulsa! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas.
They'll leave it with him.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Off play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The hand to the running back. The spin, still on his feet. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tulsa in a tough spot here on third and long. Smith wants to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
You can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Smith dropping to pass. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Works the middle of the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.